Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world that constantly tells us that we need to be in a relationship, that we need to find the one that love is what completes us. But here's a radical idea. What if you're better off alone until the right person comes along? Now, this isn't about pushing love away or being anti-relationship. It's about understanding something far deeper, that who you are right now in this very moment is enough. You are complete, you are whole, and you have the power to create the life you desire. When you understand this, you don't need to seek validation or fulfillment outside of yourself. You see, there's a powerful truth that many of us overlook. The quality of your life and relationship starts with the quality of your relationship with yourself. If you aren't in alignment with your true essence, if you're not grounded in your own sense of worth, you're going to attract reflections of that dissonance. And those reflections may not be healthy. They may not be what you truly need to grow. Now, what do I mean by alignment? I mean aligning with your highest potential, not from a place of need or lack, but from a place of abundance and self-love. When you're whole in yourself, when you've done the work to heal and expand your own consciousness, then the right person can show up not to fill a void, but to complement the energy you already have within you. Think about it for a moment. How many times have we jumped into relationships out of loneliness, desperation, or fear of being alone? We've all been there. But when we act from that space, we often end up in situations that aren't aligned with who we are. We might settle for less than we deserve or stay in situations that drain us because we haven't yet learned to stand alone with our own power. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. Being alone is an opportunity. It's a chance for you to reconnect with your inner self, to discover what truly makes you come alive, to develop your passions, your creativity, your sense of purpose. It's an opportunity to heal past wounds, to shed limiting beliefs, and to build a new foundation for the life you're meant to live. You see, when you're in a place of deep self-awareness and inner peace, you're no longer attached to the outcome of relationships. You're not seeking someone to complete you, but rather someone who can join you on the journey of mutual growth. You don't need a partner to validate your worth because you already know your worth. Imagine the energy that you bring into a relationship when you're in this place of abundance and personal empowerment. You're no longer looking for someone to fill a hole. You're inviting someone in who is equally whole, equally self-aware, and ready to create something beautiful with you. And here's the thing, when you're truly ready for the right person, you won't have to force it. It won't be a struggle. It will flow effortlessly because you will no longer be attracting from a place of fear or need, but from a place of wholeness, of inner peace. The universe, life itself, works in mysterious ways. When you align with your true self, when you become the best version of yourself, the right people and circumstances will begin to show up in your life. And you will recognize them because they'll resonate with your energy, not because you were seeking them to fill a void. But here's the real magic: you will no longer have to search for love outside of yourself. Love is an energy, a frequency. And when you are love, when you radiate love, it attracts everything that aligns with that frequency. This is how true connections are made. So I encourage you to take the time to be alone, not as a punishment or something to fear, but as an opportunity to elevate yourself, to raise your vibration, to become the best version of yourself, and to attract the kind of love that you deserve. Because when you're whole and at peace with yourself, the right person won't just come along, they'll come at the right time. And they'll be exactly what you need, not just to fulfill you, but to amplify who you already are. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal transformation. It is the ability to observe your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment, to gain a deeper understanding of who you truly are. Most of us go through life on autopilot, reacting to situations based on old patterns and unconscious beliefs. We live in response to the world around us rather than from a place of conscious choice. Self-awareness shifts this dynamic by giving you the space to step back and witness your reactions, enabling you to choose how you respond. When you develop self-awareness, you begin to see how your past experiences, conditioning, and societal influences shape your perceptions. You start to recognize the beliefs that no longer serve you, the fears that hold you back, and the patterns that keep you stuck in cycles of dissatisfaction. Through self-awareness, you can consciously decide to let go of those limiting beliefs and create new, empowering ones. This process involves being honest with yourself. It's about looking at the parts of you that you may have neglected or avoided, the aspects of yourself you've hidden away out of fear or shame. When you become aware of these hidden parts, you can integrate them into your whole being, healing what's broken and transforming what's wounded. True self-awareness allows you to stop living in denial and start living authentically. Self-awareness also enables you to better understand your emotional landscape. You can start to see how certain emotions arise and why they trigger you. Instead of reacting impulsively or being carried away by strong feelings, you become more capable of observing them with detachment. This ability to pause and reflect gives you the power to shift your emotional state and respond with greater clarity and intention. Ultimately, self-awareness is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process of introspection and growth. It's the key to unlocking your full potential, because when you are aware of who you are and what you truly need, you can begin to make empowered choices that align with your true self. Alignment is the process of bringing your thoughts, emotions, and actions into harmony with your true essence. It's about creating a state where every aspect of your being, mental, emotional, and physical, are working together in a unified direction. This internal alignment is essential for living a life that feels authentic, purposeful, and fulfilling. When you are in alignment with your core values and highest potential, your life flows more effortlessly, and you begin to attract experiences and people that resonate with your true self. In our daily lives, it's easy to become out of alignment. We often act out of fear, duty, or external expectations, rather than from a place of inner knowing. We may chase after goals that are not aligned with our true desires or try to please others at the expense of our own well-being. Over time, this misalignment creates a sense of disconnection, dissatisfaction, and frustration. You may feel like you're constantly pushing against the current, as if something is always missing, but you can't quite put your finger on it. When you're aligned, there's a deep sense of peace and clarity. You are guided by an inner compass, and your decisions are made from a place of trust rather than doubt. This alignment allows you to act with confidence, knowing that you are on the right path, even if that path doesn't always look conventional or easy. Your energy becomes more focused and potent because you are no longer scattered or conflicted. You are in flow with the energy of the universe, allowing things to unfold naturally. Aligning with your true self also means being honest about your desires, acknowledging what you truly want in life, and having the courage to pursue it regardless of societal pressures or external opinions. It's a continuous process of checking in with yourself, realigning when necessary, and making sure your actions reflect your highest values. Alignment is the key to unlocking a life that feels whole, meaningful, and vibrant. Empowerment is the process of taking full responsibility for your life and your choices. It is the recognition that you hold the power to shape your reality and create the life you desire. Many people live in a state of disempowerment, feeling like victims of circumstances, trapped by their environment, or overwhelmed by challenges. They may look outside themselves for answers, waiting for someone or something to change in order for them to feel better or more in control. But true empowerment comes from within. It begins with the understanding that you are the creator of your experience. When you step into your personal power, you acknowledge that you are not a passive observer of your life, you are an active participant. You stop blaming others or external events for the way you feel, and instead take ownership of your emotions, thoughts, and actions. This shift in mindset allows you to respond to challenges with resilience and creativity rather than fear or defeat. Empowerment comes from knowing that no matter what happens, you have the strength and resourcefulness to navigate through it and grow from it. True empowerment also involves setting boundaries and saying no when necessary. It's about recognizing your worth and not allowing others to diminish it. It's about choosing to prioritize your own well-being, even if that means letting go of toxic relationships or situations. When you empower yourself, you begin to make decisions that reflect your values and your truth rather than being swayed by the opinions or expectations of others. As you continue to empower yourself, you become more confident in your abilities and more attuned to your intuition. You trust your inner wisdom to guide you rather than relying on external validation. This inner confidence propels you forward even in the face of uncertainty. Empowerment is also about embracing your unique gifts and talents, understanding that your contribution to the world is valuable and meaningful. It's the realization that you are worthy of success, love, and happiness, and that it's up to you to create those things in your life. Abundance is not just a material concept, it is a mindset. A way of perceiving the world that focuses on the limitless opportunities and possibilities available to you. It is the understanding that there is more than enough love, more than enough resources, more than enough joy for everyone. When you embrace an abundance mindset, you begin to see life through a lens of possibility rather than scarcity. You stop focusing on what you lack or what you fear you might lose, and instead you recognize the infinite potential that exists around you and within you. Living in a state of abundance means shifting your thoughts and beliefs away from limitation and fear. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking there is not enough to go around, especially in a world that often promotes competition and comparison. However, when you truly adopt an abundance mindset, you begin to see how interconnected all things are. You recognize that someone else's success does not diminish your own, and that there is enough for everyone to thrive. This perspective opens up space for gratitude because when you see abundance everywhere, you begin to appreciate everything you already have. Abundance also comes from within. It is a reflection of your inner state of being. If you feel rich in love, in peace, and joy, then those feelings are what you will attract into your life. When you focus on what you already have and cultivate gratitude for it, you raise your vibration, and that energy attracts more positive experiences. The law of attraction teaches that like attracts like. When you live in a state of abundance, you begin to magnetize more opportunities, more love, and more fulfillment into your life. Choosing an abundant mindset means letting go of fear, worry, and limitation. It's about trusting that the universe will provide what you need when you need it, and knowing that you are deserving of all the good things that are on their way to you. It means believing that there is always enough and that your desires are valid and worthy of fulfillment. Self-love is the foundation of a healthy, fulfilling life. It is the practice of honoring and accepting yourself fully, regardless of past mistakes or imperfections. In a world that often teaches us to seek validation from others or measure our worth against external standards, self-love is an act of rebellion. It is a conscious decision to choose yourself, to place your needs, well-being, and happiness at the forefront of your life. Self-love isn't just about feeling good about yourself on the surface. It is a deep, unconditional acceptance of who you are, flaws and all. When you cultivate self-love, you begin to set boundaries that protect your energy and your peace. You no longer tolerate disrespect, mistreatment, or unhealthy relationships. Instead, you recognize your inherent worth and understand that you deserve kindness, respect, and love, not just from others, but from yourself. This doesn't mean you're perfect or that you'll never make mistakes, but it means you approach yourself with compassion and understanding, especially in moments of difficulty or self-doubt. You learn to forgive yourself, let go of guilt, and give yourself permission to move forward without carrying the weight of past mistakes. Self-love also means taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health. It is about nourishing your body with healthy food, regular movement, and adequate rest. It's about giving yourself space to process your emotions and finding ways to cope with stress and challenges that honor your well-being. When you practice self-love, you stop engaging in self-destructive behaviors, whether they are negative self-talk, procrastination, or neglecting your needs. You prioritize your happiness and make choices that align with your highest good. At its core, self-love is about embracing your uniqueness and recognizing your value independent of external achievements or approval. It's about knowing that you are enough just as you are and that your worth is not contingent upon meeting societal expectations or someone else's standards. When you love yourself fully, you become a magnet for the love, opportunities, and experiences that align with your true essence. Healing is the transformative process of releasing emotional pain, limiting beliefs, and past trauma in order to reclaim your true power. It's about recognizing that we all carry wounds, some visible, some hidden, and that healing is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey. These wounds, whether from childhood, past relationships, or personal setbacks, shape the way we see ourselves and interact with the world. Left unaddressed, they can limit our potential, keep us stuck in unhealthy patterns, and prevent us from experiencing the fullness of life. Healing, however, creates a space for growth, self-discovery, and freedom. The process of healing begins with self-awareness. To heal, you must first acknowledge the pain or limitation that exists within you. This can be uncomfortable, even painful, because it requires confronting things you might have suppressed or ignored. But without awareness, healing cannot occur. Once you are aware of the hurt, you can begin to work with it rather than against it. This requires a willingness to be vulnerable with yourself, to face your fears and insecurities, and to honor the emotions that arise without judgment. Healing also involves forgiveness, not just of others, but of yourself. Often we carry around guilt, shame, or regret for things we've done or things we wish we had done differently. Forgiveness is not about condoning past actions, but about releasing the grip that these emotions have on your present and future. By letting go of old grudges or self-blame, you free yourself from the emotional burden that has kept you stuck in the past. You also allow yourself to heal more fully and to step into a space of self-compassion and growth. True healing is also about creating new, empowering beliefs about yourself. It involves replacing the stories you've told yourself about your limitations with stories that reflect your strength, resilience, and potential. As you heal, you begin to see yourself not as a victim of circumstance, but as a powerful creator of your own life. This shift in perspective allows you to move forward with confidence, joy, and a renewed sense of purpose. Healing is not just about mending what's broken, it's about transforming who you are and becoming the best version of yourself. Wholeness is the state of being complete and fully integrated within yourself. It means aligning all aspects of who you are, your mind, body, emotions, and spirit into a cohesive, harmonious whole. So often, we feel fragmented, disconnected, or like we're living in pieces. We might find ourselves overly focused on one area of life, like work or relationships, while neglecting others. We may carry unresolved emotions, unhealed wounds, or limiting beliefs that create internal conflicts, preventing us from feeling whole. True wholeness comes from accepting and integrating all parts of yourself, even the ones that may have been hidden or neglected. Being whole means embracing both your light and your shadow. It means acknowledging your strengths and accomplishments while also recognizing your flaws, vulnerabilities, and mistakes. This acceptance allows you to live authentically without the need to mask or hide parts of who you are. Rather than rejecting the parts of yourself that you may feel are weak or unworthy, wholeness invites you to love those aspects too. It's the understanding that every part of you, no matter how imperfect, is an essential piece of your unique journey. Wholeness is also about emotional balance. It's not about eliminating negative emotions or pretending to be happy all the time, but about experiencing and processing your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. When you are whole, you no longer suppress your feelings, nor do you allow them to control you. You honor your emotions, understanding that they are messengers guiding you toward greater self-awareness and growth. The process of becoming whole requires self-reflection and introspection. It involves questioning old beliefs, healing past traumas, and making conscious choices to align your actions with your values. As you integrate all parts of yourself, you become more self-aware and more connected to your true essence. You also begin to understand that true fulfillment doesn't come from external accomplishments or validation, but from the peace that arises when you accept and embody all that you are right here and now. Wholeness is the state where you no longer feel like something is missing because you realize that you are already enough. Inner peace is a state of being, where you feel calm, centered, and at ease regardless of the external circumstances around you. It's the ability to maintain balance and tranquility in the face of challenges, stress, or uncertainty. In today's fast-paced, often chaotic world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by external pressures, whether they come from work, relationships, or societal expectations. We are constantly bombarded with noise, distractions, and demands on our time and energy. Yet true inner peace is not dependent on what is happening outside of you. It comes from within and is cultivated through practices that help you quiet the mind, release negative emotions, and return to a state of balance. Achieving inner peace requires you to let go of the need to control everything around you. Many of us live in a constant state of tension because we try to manipulate our environment or others to fit our desires or expectations. When we release this need for control and accept that there are things beyond our influence, we create the space for peace to enter. This doesn't mean becoming passive or indifferent to life's challenges, rather. It means approaching life with a sense of trust and surrender, knowing that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Another crucial aspect of inner peace is the ability to quiet the mind. Our thoughts are often racing, filled with worries about the future or regrets about the past. This mental chatter can create stress, anxiety, and a sense of unease. Inner peace comes when you learn to observe your thoughts without getting attached to them, allowing them to come and go without judgment. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, or deep breathing exercises help train the mind to focus on the present moment, creating a sense of calm and clarity. Finally, inner peace involves emotional regulation. It means recognizing and processing your emotions without being ruled by them. Instead of reacting impulsively or suppressing your feelings, you allow yourself to feel, understand, and release them. This emotional balance fosters a deep sense of contentment and serenity that remains unaffected by the ups and downs of life. When you cultivate inner peace, you begin to experience a profound sense of freedom, because you are no longer at the mercy of external circumstances or internal turmoil. Energy frequency is the vibrational state of your being, the energetic blueprint that influences how you perceive and interact with the world around you. Everything in the universe is made up of energy, and everything has a frequency, whether it's a thought, an emotion, a person, or an object. Your energy frequency determines your emotional state, the quality of your relationships, the opportunities you attract, and the experiences you have. Higher frequencies are associated with feelings of love, joy, peace, and gratitude, while lower frequencies are linked to fear, anger, shame, and sadness. The more you raise your energy frequency, the more you align with positive experiences and abundance. Your energy frequency is constantly shifting, influenced by your thoughts, emotions, and environment. Negative or unhealed emotions such as resentment, guilt, or fear lower your vibration, making it harder to access higher states of consciousness and attract positive outcomes. On the other hand, when you cultivate positive emotions like compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude, you naturally raise your vibration. This shift in energy creates an opening for greater clarity, creativity, and alignment with your goals. One of the most powerful ways to elevate your energy frequency is through mindfulness and self-awareness. By being present in the moment, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without being controlled by them. This awareness allows you to choose higher vibrational thoughts and responses, even in difficult situations. Meditation, breathing exercises, and practices like yoga can also help clear blockages and realign your energy. These practices help you become more attuned to your inner self and foster a deep sense of peace and contentment. Your energy frequency also plays a key role in the law of attraction. When you vibrate at a higher frequency, you attract people, situations, and opportunities that resonate with that same energy. Whether consciously or unconsciously, you are always sending out energetic signals to the universe, and when your energy is aligned with love, abundance, and gratitude, you begin to attract experiences that reflect those same qualities. The more you raise your energy frequency, the more you step into your own power and create a life that reflects your highest potential. Personal growth is the continuous process of evolving into the best version of yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It is the journey of discovering who you truly are, what you are capable of, and how you can live a more fulfilled, meaningful life. Personal growth doesn't happen overnight. It's a series of small, intentional steps that lead to deeper self-awareness, greater resilience, and a higher level of consciousness. It involves both learning new things and learning the patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve you. As you grow, you shed limiting beliefs, past traumas, and unhealthy habits, allowing you to step into a more empowered, authentic version of yourself. The foundation of personal growth is self-awareness. To grow, you must first know where you are starting from. This requires honesty and self-reflection as you examine your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. What beliefs are guiding your actions? Are they empowering or limiting? Are there patterns from your past that are holding you back from moving forward? This awareness allows you to identify areas of your life where change is needed, helping you make conscious decisions to evolve. Personal growth also involves stepping outside of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you challenge yourself, take risks, and face your fears. It's about pushing past the limitations you've set for yourself and daring to reach for more. Whether it's pursuing a new career, starting a new relationship, or simply embracing vulnerability, personal growth requires courage. It's in these moments of discomfort and uncertainty that you expand your capacity for change and transformation. As you grow, you also develop a deeper sense of resilience. Life will inevitably present challenges, but personal growth equips you with the tools to navigate those difficulties with grace. You learn to view setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for learning and improvement. Through this perspective, you become more adaptable, more capable of handling adversity, and more confident in your ability to create the life you desire.